Hello, Virgo. How's everybody doing? I don't know what day of the week it is, and it doesn't fucking matter. Hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful day where I am. Hope it's a beautiful day where you are. No. I just noticed. I haven't really smoked a lot of weed today. I'm like, should I go smoke something? Nah. All day. I got all day. Blaze one for the nation. High people are just happier people. It's kind of a known fact. Okay, Virgo. Here we go. Some rules were made with them. I've got this song in my head. It's been in my song. It's been in my. It's been in my head. Just for like the last 5 minutes. I had another song in my head all morning. This song is Jaws Theme Swimming by a band called Brand New. It's an incredible band. I've listened to them since the 90s. They've been around. Trans Gloria. Oh, what a fucking great album. Astronaut on the front. Anyways, they're a fucking great band. If you, like, kind of very instrumental. Their songs tend to, like, really, 5, 6, 7-minute songs. Like, a lot like Explosions in the Sky, but there's a singer. Anyways, for somebody who's looking for a good band. Jaws Theme Swimming is such a good song. And In the Water. Limousine, like Brand New has the best songs, I tell you. Like great to like paint to, and yeah. Anyways, Jaws Theme Swimming. I'm waiting for a call, so I might have to take a call in the middle of this. Just don't mind me. I shouldn't get thrown off the message because I'm a professional. I'm a professional, Carrie. Okay, I'm a professional. Oh, these are upside down. Okay, what's on the other side of this? Okay, Brand New. Stop singing that song now, please. Okay. Trying to get this a message because it's a very intricate. That's the only word I could say. I was like, man, this is intricate. Like, there's a lot of levels to this reading. So take what resonates and fucking leave the rest, okay? Don't force this shit because it just complicates things. So, to me, what I get is that you met somebody, okay, and this person made you open up something. Like open up a door, open up your heart. Like it made you open something up inside of you. Maybe your third eye and it like changed your life, opened up love to you, something opened up to you, okay? And like, I don't know if you got used to this person or this person it's like somebody showed somebody the fundamentals of something and they can't get them out of their head. Because the thing is that they wanted to date this person. Okay? And they wanted to be with this person. And then something fucked happened and all these boundaries got put up. Like, I'm almost like somebody got arrested or somebody got fucking angry about something. Like, somebody did something between these two. There is a villain here, okay? And this villain, there's a reason why you chose not to be with this person, because I think you knew deep inside that something was wrong with them. But it's almost like, I don't know if you stayed friends with this person or if you just kind of backed up from them, put your boundaries up, whatever fucked happened, okay? It was sabotaged. Okay? Somebody sabotaged it. And I think somebody got scared. Somebody got scared. And they were like, nope. And I mean, honestly, this happened to me with one guy. We met, we wooed. No, I'm just kidding. We met, we fucked. It was probably like a drunken night with friends. I don't really fucking know. Like how else does anything else happen when you're like in your 20s? You're most likely drunk, right? So I was like drunk at a party or whatever, hooked up with somebody and didn't see him again after that. And then when I saw him, okay, this is where it takes a little bit of a turn, because when I saw him the next time, I thought, man, this guy's a fucking asshole. He never called me. But I mean, a one-night stand is a one-night stand. You can't expect somebody to call you after a one-night stand, but I really liked him. And when we met back up again in the future, however many days it was, he was like, honestly, he's like, I had to get up and run from you. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, you know me. What do you mean you had to get up and leave? Like, what are you talking about? And he's like, honestly, he's like, the shit that flashed in front of my eyes with you scared the shit out of me. Because that's the thing. Sometimes you meet somebody and they're everything that you could possibly think. And that just like, you're just done. Like, you'll just fucking run away, because either then you know, okay, it actually can happen for me. I can't actually find the one. And then there's that sense of like, okay, I did find the one. It can happen. And I'm going to fucking book it because I'm not ready. Right? And that's the thing, is like, sometimes people aren't ready, you know, like they think they're ready for something and they're not. And then that could turn as well, because what I've seen feelings do sometimes is like completely corrupt a person. Like, people get angry when their feelings are fucked with, or if somebody doesn't reciprocate their love or interest in them, they don't want any, and the other person does, and you're just like, you know, that anger that can happen between two people. Because the thing is that this person, okay, that you met, that suddenly fucking did something to you and ran away from you, and you fucking put up your walls or you did whatever, they're not enough, okay? And they know that they're not enough for you, and they don't make healthy choices. Okay, they don't make healthy choices. And the thing is that I think they're really codependent. And, you know, they might have had really like, now I'm kind of getting my aunt, you know, like, she really coddled my cousins. And my cousins didn't even branch out into any type of life until they got into their 20s. Because their mother had coddled them so much. Like, I don't even think one of my cousins even kissed a girl until he was in his 20s. Like, very slow puberty levels. And some people race through them, and some people don't have sex until they're 30. Honestly, it's just the way things happen. Some people force it, some people don't. And I feel like this person that ran away from you, they ran away from you because they weren't going to change anything. Right? And when people aren't going to change anything, then it's like, okay, you just want to be single, but now you realize that you found something. Heliotrope, I'm hearing. And I should have just asked you. Somebody should have just asked you a question. And instead of asking you a question, they fucking ran away from you. And unfortunately, you know, if you don't hang around long enough to ask the questions, then you might get this whole other different reading from somebody. Because that's the thing. People, they want to act like they're psychic, but the thing is with having this fucking gift in your head is that you can read people. And sometimes people who, you know, you have your own little rhythm, okay, in your body. You know who you're talking to, you know how you're dealing with it, you know what you want to eat, you know where you want to go. That's you, that's in your tempo. Okay? And some people in their own tempo will lie to themselves. And that flow of water inside of themselves that they choose to lie about, it threatens the whole process, right? Because it's leaked into your waters now that lying is what you do. So somebody convinced themselves that they read a person correct, and then they walked away instead of asking a question. It was over a simple fucking question. Like, it could have been, this person could have had a massive fear of marriage. And they thought you wanted to get married, and they went, fuck that, I'm out of here. This bitch just wants to get married and fucking settle down and have kids, and I don't. Like, but you didn't ask. So you can't just assume every chick wants to settle down, have kids, and get married. And you can't assume every dude is an asshole and doesn't want to, right? Because that's the thing, is like sometimes you even hide something from yourself, and somebody could be telling themselves that they're terrified of marriage and they don't want to get married, but they actually do. And they're just psyching themselves up and pissing themselves off so then they never get anything good in this life, right? Self-sabotage. Do you know how easy self-sabotage is to do? Like you just sabotaged a relationship. Somebody just sabotaged a relationship because they wouldn't ask a question. A fucking question. You know how easy a question is? You can ask it over the phone. You can email a question. Questions are fucking easy. It's because you want to try to find an answer. This person didn't want to try to find an answer. This person just wanted to make up an answer because they already wanted to run to begin with. And honestly, if that's the way that somebody felt, they just wanted to run to begin with, then fucking don't pay attention to them. Don't listen to their excuses. Don't care about what they have to say because they chose to run away from you. Instead of ask you a question, why would you want to speak to that person again? Unless they had good fucking, like, God damn it, they had some fucking good reason why they didn't ask. And then they better apologize to the fucking T for taking something out on you that had nothing to do with you, that actually had everything to do with them. Because that's also another thing. Somebody could find the perfect person for them and they say, fuck it, sabotage it because they hate themselves. Right? And then it looks like that other person did everything, but they didn't. They just existed. Right? And like, you can get scared. And when people get scared, they run away. Like I said, that dude, man, he ran away from me. But then after I saw him and I spoke to him, I think we were at a bar, most likely. I drank a lot back then. And we ended up dating. Because I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I am not that person. Like, whatever you think was going on in your head about sleeping with me, you better fucking calm the fuck down right now because I ain't looking for no mister to put a ring on my finger and fucking, you know, have my sister marry us. Like, fucking sit down. Like, no, that's not what I was like 22 years old. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you could have just asked me. But like I said, he was terrified. He was like, I really thought that like you wanted everything from me and I barely have a job. And I'm like, right? But I mean, it worked out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Right? Some people can stay scared forever and never say anything to you, and other people will walk up to you and say that they're sorry about what they did. Right? Like, for pulling moves that they shouldn't have. I've got Buddhist. I'm pretty sure Buddhist is spelled with 2 D's. I'm the worst speller in the world. I don't care. So, somebody is a Buddhist. Like, somebody is genuinely interested in themselves, okay? And they really ground themselves and they really take care of themselves. And I feel like maybe this person's coming back around again. Like, I mean, one person is a love bomb. Like, they are a love bomb, okay? They're a queen of wands. But they are fired up over their lives, okay? And that's another thing. People can be very fired up about their life and their decision, and then people think that they're too abrasive, or they're a little too much, or you're a little too angry. But like, to have passion for something doesn't make you angry. A passion is passion. Anger is anger. Completely different, okay? Queen of Wands in reverse with fire angry. This person's not fired up and angry about anything. They're fired up about their life. This person's also for sale. So they're looking for something. Okay, they're looking for something. And clearly somebody saw that and went, no, I don't want it today. I don't want anything to do with you today. And now they're going to come back around? Like, yo, that's fucking rude. But that's why we give second and third chances. Maybe not third chances, but that's why we give second chances. We have Mexican here. Somebody could have been of Mexican descent. I'm getting maybe this queen. Okay, give me this not today. What about this not today character, please? Yeah, see, they had their guard up, all right? They had their guard up, but they didn't want to fight you, but they definitely had some type of 9 of Wands. Like, they definitely were like, back up, don't pass my shit. And we've got 10 of Pentacles here. I feel like maybe this person has a little bit of money. They could have fortune that they've acquired, or there's something coming in the future and they're very defensive about it. They're very defensive about their will or their family jewels or something like that. So they protect themselves, and they really, like, abrasive is just like one word to call this person, right? And like I said, we've got Dutch with the 4 of Swords. You know, I do feel like this person kind of needs to even themselves out a little bit. Maybe heal. Maybe some people have used them in the past, and then they saw this shit with you and they ran away from you because they were like, well, if she does the same thing, I don't want it to be her, right? Maybe this person's used to the same patterns and they didn't want you to be the person that fucked them over. So then they ran away. Like, this is very dangerous territory because no one's speaking to each other. It's all moves based off of, I think this is going on, hypotheses, right? When really you need to be inquiring, right? 7 of Wands here. This, they didn't want to fight you, okay? It was 7 of Wands in reverse. They didn't want to fight you. They didn't want to have to hate you. And I think maybe this person is used to hating people. They're used to things going really badly in all systems. So they were like, I'm not going to do this with this person. I'm not, because if they do fuck up, or if I fuck up and I end up hating them. So that's the thing. That's why I think they pushed you away, because they never wanted an opportunity to hate you. They never wanted anything to turn into hate. And clearly this person is used to hate. They're used to that word hate. And they didn't want to cross a line with you because they thought you were fired up. They thought you were going to, like, kill them, okay? Yeah, no doubt, 10 of Wands. Okay, like, there's wands all over. There's fire all over this. Like, this person really thought that you wanted to kill them. Like, if you would have found out what they did, you would have hurt them. So they just tried to move to the next, they just moved on. They tried to just move to the next chapter and leave it. Right? That's easier for them to do. Yeah, they didn't want to, I think they also got maybe a little bit fired up about you, and then they expected maybe you to make a move, and then you didn't, so then they just coaxed something up in their head and went with that, because I think you really caught somebody off guard, okay? And this person was a little bit of a joke, okay? Maybe in their society, in their town or something like that, they're known as a joke. And they wanted some type of start with you, but then they saw something go bad and they just ran away. And that could have then concluded that you hated them, right? Because that shit will turn into hate when somebody turns and does that. There's Kid in a Candy Store. Like, this person might have been really goo goo gaga and looking at things and loving things and really delusionalized in the looks of things and the lust of things, okay? And then stay at home parent. I think they just got really quiet. And I think they just stayed away from you. When you were out, they were at home. And when they were out, you were at home. It's like you guys swapped. roles so then you never saw each other. Something just went wrong. This is just all mixed communication. This is all really, really mixed communication. Like, it's not over. Ten of Swords in reverse. It's not over between you two. Somebody just has to decide. I feel like the person who feels like they're not enough, that refused to make the healthy decisions back then, they didn't want to chase you, okay? They knew they fucked up, and then because they knew they fucked up, they got angry with you and pushed you away. But they weren't angry with you. They just didn't want to make a choice. Maybe it was going to be like, it was going to be them versus their friends or something, and they were too young. This is like high school shit. They were too young to see that you were actually really going to help them. And they didn't have that. I don't think they had that maturity that fuck your friends. I don't give a shit what your friends say, okay? Because there are so many hidden agendas. Like, if you've got a good feeling on something, go with that good feeling. Don't let some third-party interference come in and fuck with your head, because they're not you. So they're not going to make the same decisions as you. They're not going to make the same, they're not going to take the same road as you. So why listen to them? There's no fucking reason to. Okay? And then we've got 2 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles. So this person has actually really turned into a healthy person now. Okay, they've made the healthy decisions. Maybe they didn't do that back then, but they're doing this now. And now I feel like they understand what helping people means, right? To be in a group of 3, right? If you want that outside opinion, then just realize that if it's not somebody helping you and it's somebody hurting you, don't listen to them unless what somebody's perception is or judgment is on something could also be correct. Right? Because some people do have your back and they do want you to make the right decisions and they do try to help you make the right decisions. So maybe this was sabotaged in the beginning for a reason, because somebody wasn't good enough and they didn't think they were good enough and they didn't project themselves as good enough. So if you don't feel good enough for a relationship, then you're not going to get it. Right? What's the fucking point? If you don't feel good enough for it, then just fucking sit at home and wait till you're better. Right? It's not rude. It's considerate other people, right? Like, if you're going to be that twisted in your head, then no, don't take somebody down a road when you're just going to want to jump off of it at any time. Right? No, then you just leave that person fucking standing there like an idiot. Like, know the moves that you want to make and don't fuck up moves that you want to make because of other people. And don't force yourself to do something before you're ready because other people say so. Somebody really needs to not listen to anybody else. Okay? Like, you're a grown-up. Make grown-up decisions. Grown-up decisions say that you make up your own mind. Meditate on it. I know your father, okay? Meditate on it. Love yourself. Ask yourself what the best decision is for yourself. Really, I think people need to start asking themselves a lot more questions. Not only asking themselves more questions, but asking the people around them more questions as well. Don't just assume you know everything. Because even as a psychic, fuck girl, guy, I can say, I don't know jack shit sometimes in fucking situations. Because I'm not working. Right? I'm not constantly turned on to my channel. But my channel is always turned on. And it always warns me. It always lets me know what to fucking stay away from and what to proceed with and what I need to cautionize myself with. That's called your inner voice, right? Listen to your inner voice. Let your inner voice guide you, not the schizophrenic voices that tell you to do fucking fucked up things, okay? Because that's not your voice. You need to distinguish between your voice and what something is trying to do to fuck around with you. Because there are so many dead things. There are so many things walking around in this dimension that are whispering to people, that are trying to get people to make the wrong moves. And trust me, people do, because they don't have their inner voice. They're not listening to themselves. They're listening to other things. And other things are leading them down a road that they're not even supposed to be on. Right? So really listen to yourself. Like, something is not over with. Whether you thought it was over with or not, somebody might be coming back around that you were like, bitch, the fuck are you doing in my face? But then they're going to tell you what they're doing in your face. Right? Like, I don't know if this is a love interest. I don't know if this is a friend. I don't know who this is. But it seemed like 2 people were getting along really great. And then all of a sudden, poof, there goes one person because they're the fucking joke of the town. And they kind of want to stay that way. I don't really know. Anybody that listens to that much bad advice, you got to ask yourself, are they ever going to listen to their own advice? If all they're doing is listening to other people? Oof. I don't. Ugh. I mean, like, I don't know. Because the way that I see it, anytime I ever listen to my friends or anytime I ever listen to advice when I should have taken my own, I was like, yeah, you just wanted to sabotage me. There are people around you that want to hurt you. And whether you think they're your best friend or not, sometimes you got to ask yourself, why am I listening to other people when I know what I'm supposed to do? So, anyways, I hope this makes sense. Peace out. And thank you, Virgo, for your lovely energy. Love each other.